Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This weekend we have a highly anticipated fight between two titans in a very, very famous division. Now, this is the fight that should have happened for a long time, I think. Magomed Ankalaev, Alex Pereira. You couldn't have a clearer number one contender apart from Movsar Evloev at featherweight. This is a situation like that with Ankalaev, not the most entertaining fighter, but based on merit, the wins he's racked up in this division and everything he's achieved, for sure he deserves another title shot. It's interesting, his legacy was really stained by his first title shot against Jan Blachowicz. I don't know if you guys remember, but that fight ended up going to a draw, and Dana White, before he had even gotten backstage, had already made Jamal Hill a Glover Teixeira. So that feels like a long time ago, a few years ago now. For Ankalaev to stick with it, continue stacking up these wins and slowly just knocking on the door, it's pretty impressive, man. And this is the fight we all wanted to see. Now, there's been this narrative going into this contest that Ankalaev is going to wrestle and that Pereira is finally going to get this wrestling test, but I just don't see it, man. Like, Magomed Ankalaev, yes, he has had success grappling in the past. Go back to that Jan Blachowicz fight. But then again, is he going to really want to expend that much energy over the 5 rounds when clearly he's more comfortable on the feet? The guy is a really, really good kickboxer, has great long guard, picks those pot shots, single shots, great variation, and just beautiful range management, hits really, really hard. So I honestly see this fight taking place on the feet. And yes, don't get me wrong, that is Alex Pereira's playground. If you're going to stand with Alex Pereira and try and beat him on the feet, you're already at a disadvantage. And he has this beautiful style where, he keeps these hands out, almost like a force field, catching everything wide. And as soon as something comes down the middle, that's just food for him to slip and hook, slip and counter. The presence he carries in that octagon, you can sense it through the TV, man. It would be really, really difficult to have someone like that coming forward at you who has such bricks in his hands. It goes back to the range management conversation. Ankalaev, I can see him playing on the back foot, getting those body kicks firing, and just trying to find his moments where he can exchange. But if you're going to stand on the feet with Pereira, not even threaten the takedown, it just gives him too many opportunities to build and set traps. The guy is a double champion in glory. To be totally honest, one of the best, most devastating strikers we have ever seen in the UFC. And I know Ankalaev is a confident guy and has a lot of self-belief in the power in those hands. And don't get me wrong, if he touches Pereira's jaw clean, I can see him hurting him, just like Khalil Roundtree. Pereira takes shots. So I think this is going to be a really, really intriguing striking battle on the feet for as long as it lasts. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think Ankalaev in this position will want to fight him on the feet? Do you think the belt is more important than getting the win over Pereira? Because like I said, even if he's going to wrestle, he just puts himself at a disadvantage in the gas tank area, man. It's really, really hard to wrestle that long. You even see in the lighter weight classes, Makhachev, all of these other Dagestani guys, cardio is a real factor, and especially if that domination is being met, and you're not just having a real easy time getting from the next position to the next position, it's going to really, really wear on your gas tank. So this fight is so intriguing. I think Ankalaev really needs to at least threaten the takedown just so he can have success on the feet. I think just by threatening the level change, even getting Pereira down once, will open up a lot of the different striking arsenal that he possesses just based on the threat of the takedown. In kickboxing, you're never worried about someone shooting on your hips, shooting on your legs. In mixed martial arts, you have to be ready for all of it. And Ankalaev, for as shallow as division this is in terms of wrestling, the guy I'd say is the best wrestler grappler in the division, which is absolutely nuts because look, 10 years ago, light heavyweight was dominated by wrestlers. So it's a really interesting sort of way that this division's gone as a whole. But that's a conversation for another day. Let me know what you guys think about this matchup. I am sure, just like me, you guys have been anticipating this one for a long time. And really, if Pereira can get through this defense, like, what is next for him? Is he going to fight the Carlos Ulbergs of the world, rematch Jan Blachowicz potentially? Like, or are we going to start thinking about a jump up to heavyweight? Regardless, Poatan is in the prime money-making territory of his career. He's a superstar at this point. And as the week moves on, we're going to feel that. And the anticipation is just going to build for a matchup like this. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you could like, comment, subscribe, I would really, really appreciate that. And we will chat soon.